Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So Chris has just calmed down, ready for us to record the M3GAN 2.0 review. Over to you, Chris.
Good evening. Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth Movies. My name's Chris. This is James. We're going to review M3GAN 2.0.
You can't handle the truth.
2 years after M3GAN's rampage, her creator Gemma resorts to resurrecting her infamous creation in order to take down Amelia, the military-grade weapon who was built by a defense contractor who stole M3GAN's underlying tech. Stars Alison Williams, Ivana Sakno, and Jenna Davis.
Okay, so there's one part of this movie that I absolutely love, and it was one of my favourite scenes in a movie in modern day, and that's when the girl, at the beginning of the film, she opens up her locker, and she's got a picture of Steven Seagal there, and then another girl comes to try to bully her, and then she just punches her. I don't know what she Aikidos her into a locker, messes this girl up, and then the mother's like, you can't be just going around Steven Seagal and all the kids at high school. No, that's exactly what's wrong with the world nowadays. That not enough people are Aikidoing all these bullies.
Because they get their asses kicked.
No, don't, Chris.
Useless.
No, because you're anti
Steven Seagal,
anti
you're right.
something. And I pledge now, anyone that signs up and subscribes to our YouTube channel will get a free Steven Seagal signed poster. Can we do that?
No, we can't do that.
We're going to try and do that.
Okay, so first off, you have to realise that the second instalment of the M3GAN films is not a thriller or a horror or anything like that. They transitioned, they've gone for an action comedy. And I quite liked it. And I know James will have an issue. So before I say anything, we'll let James just complain.
Well, you can't just send it back to me. Right, so this film, every single scene fell flat. And there was so much potential in this film for good scenes. One of the scenes I talk about is, when the guy spins around in his room and then he goes into the back and he thinks he's seducing the woman and he starts kissing her and she's just like a robot like that. That should have been such a funny scene that made you laugh out loud, and it just didn't. It was just flat.
Why was it flat?
Because it didn't work. Just everything about the film I didn't like. It was horrible. The more the film went on, by the 75% mark, I was even struggling to watch it, to review it. It just got, so when she started flying, then she was upgrading, then she was doing a montage. I was like, what is this? Are you on drugs if you like this film? The robot has to grow up and then it learns, and they're chatting back and forth, and they put it in the little thing and it's got its little arms. I just don't know. I don't have any words, Chris. You tell us what's so good about this film. And please just say what your opinion. That's my opinion. There's two people on the show.
They treat, might not be soon. The AI is a learning system, right? And this is the whole point of this film, is that they didn't really get rid of M3GAN, and so for 2 years you just sat in the background watching and learning. And when you sit watching and learning humans for a long bit, you're going to become more and more human. It's like every sci-fi film with a cyborg in it ever. They pick up human traits: care, love. Terminator 2, I know not why you cry. Like, it's that thing you spend.
I don't know why you keep comparing this to Terminator 2, which is one of the best action movies of all time.
It is,
and hits every note perfectly, nearly. And you're saying M3GAN 2 is the same.
I'm not saying it's the same. I'm saying it's a very similar story. Here, you have to use Terminator to stop Terminator. It's like you have to use artificial intelligence to stop artificial intelligence, because we're not good enough to do it ourselves. I loved loads of things about this film, just little intricacies that they point out. The house that she's living in, it's way too nice, all of this stuff. And at no point has this person ever questioned how she got all of this stuff. She just thinks she's really lucky, and like it was just simple and easy. And you're such a knob.
It was really good.
The choreographed fight scenes were really good.
No, they I'm sorry, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
The scene when she's on the stage and she's doing a thing, and then the spike, it's like stabbing people. It wasn't good. Why? It's 2025. Why? Because they didn't do anything. They just were poking people like that, and someone got poked on the side. Look at all the other films nowadays with new technologies and things coming in, and different ways of using AI.
Lasers and fucking gamma rays.
I didn't say that. Just do something different. Like we saw.
Oh, this is your argument for the last film. Do something different.
Yeah,
Do something
but this is
different.
why a lot.
You make a film different.
This is why a lot of films are falling.
Every story has been done.
This is why a lot of films have fallen flat lately, and people aren't returning to the cinemas because they're just doing the. They're doing the same.
You have to remortgage your house to go to the cinema. That's why they're not going.
Yeah, that's also true. But they're just some of the lesser films. They're just doing the scene for scene, same thing, and just not as good as previous movies that are out. And it's at a point now where like this is fine. Yeah, if it come out on Netflix and it was on in the evening, you put it on, but you wouldn't make an occasion to go out to watch this in the cinema.
I would. Yeah, we'll keep that poll in so we can see how much we dislike each other right now.
So what would you would you look forward to M3GAN 3.0?
Well, there shouldn't be a M3GAN 3.0.
Why is that?
Because they just killed the original artificial intelligence. It was going to take over the world.
But they killed her in the first one.
And they made M3GAN a good guy. So unless M3GAN was then going to use her new acquired skills to help the world, it'd be pointless making a third one.
So what's your rating for this film? You can go first on this one.
This is a good fun watch. Simple, easy, enjoyable. 7. 7
Are you seriously saying 7?
I enjoyed it.
I think you're just saying that because you know I didn't like it. Fine, right. This movie downgrades the previous movie. It's nearly impossible to actually watch it because it's just utterly ridiculous. And I'm having to go even harder now because he's going on a 7. This movie is a 4. And I'm being generous. Did we give Popeye the Slayer Man a higher score than a 4? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, I would genuinely rather watch Popeye the Slayer Man. I would than watch this film again.
5.5. Jesus.
5.5. M3GAN 2.0 is a 5.5.
If you're looking for a horror or thriller movie, you will not like it because that's not what it is. If
Correct.
you're looking for a light-hearted action film that's a good giggle with some funny lines in it and some really weird moments, it's worth a watch.